Oh, hello. This is live. Okay, great. Let me see. All right, hold on. Just look at me being slow. All right. Hello, everyone. I mean, whoever's all in here. I don't know if anybody's going to be in here for right now, but that's neither here nor there. We're going to do this live. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Surprise! I'm here. I am live streaming. Um, and I kind of wanted to come in here and just follow up with whatever's going on, stuff that I didn't really want to make a video about, really. So I a lot of people was talking about the neurotic thing, the Mr. Beast thing, the Olympics thing that's going on, and since mine's is pop culture stuff, I kind of don't want to talk about it. I mean, it's not something that I, wanted to make a full video about. Oh, and by the way, I apologize for that last video about the San Diego Comic Con, you know, sex ring or whatever that was going on, because when I recorded it and played back, it was fine. It was crispy. Um, then when I uploaded it to YouTube, apparently the sound was off. And thing about that is YouTube never lets you put the same video with the same views, overlay it or whatever. So if I did re-record it, I would have to delete the video and put it out already. But by then, the news is already over for that, and I feel like that's a flaw for YouTube. I feel like I should be able to re-upload a better version of that same video with the same views I have. Um, but yeah, so we'll I'm gonna bring up that just a little bit because for any clarifications, if you guys don't know, at San Diego Comic Con, um, a few people were busted for a sex trafficking ring that happened at San Diego Comic Con. Yes, San Diego Comic Con had a sex trafficking ring that was going on. Was um caught. It was caught. And nobody really talked about it. Nobody really talks about it. I haven't heard any of the major YouTube channels, any of the major geek channels even pick up on this. And I mean, I would want to talk about it because I do go to conventions, and it's just like, damn, how do you notice? You know what I'm saying? Because I work at the airport, and that's also something that they be want us to notice. But the thing about it is, we as society done told people to mind their own business, don't say nothing, because you don't never know who you could offend or whatever, or you never should judge somebody by what they look like or whatever. So I don't know, especially when nerds and geeks are already like antisocial. A lot of us are already weirdos as it is. So it's just like, how do you know? When do you know? When should you say something? Uh, I don't know. I don't know. So one of those kind of things that we need to be wary of. Honestly, if you go to conventions alone, just be wary. Just be wary, especially when there are people that just feels a little off. If you feel something's off, say something. Just go ahead and say something, whether it offends somebody or not. Just say, because we never know who we're saving. You know what I'm saying? So um it's one of those kind of things. Oh, and by the way, I got an issue with Bounce TV. I was watching Bounce TV the other night, and they played one of my movies, Sister Act 2. Now y'all know I love me some Sister Act 2. Movie from front to back, like the back of my head. And they pissed me off because they censored and cut scenes out of the movie. That movie is not even PG-13. What are we cutting out? What are we cutting out? It's a movie about kids singing Christian music. Like, what are y'all doing? Why is this censored? Why is it on a black network? You get what I'm saying? That doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Especially when you put it on a white network, they wouldn't have censored it. But then you put it on a black network, you censor it. But then you have no problem showing hot girls being thoughts. but oh, the Christian music is a problem, or certain whoopee cushion jokes is too much, or having a character sing certain songs is inappropriate. But no, let's have Sexy Red, Meg Thee Stallion, all those rappers. They can twerk and all that kind of stuff. You get what I'm saying? You see how that doesn't make any damn sense? It's the most craziest thing at all. Oh, another thing we also going to talk about. We're going to also talk about that horrible, god awful BET Awards, the Slut Awards, the EBT Awards, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It was horse crap. It was horse crap. The only reason why I didn't make a video about it is because I didn't think anybody would care about it. But since we're on live stream, people can fast forward this or whatever. But I'm gonna talk about it right now. That award was disgusting as hell. It was gutter. It was trash. It honestly, it pushed the black culture back a decade, honestly. And what's so crazy about it is the boondocks told us and warned us about BET and warned us about where the culture's going, and people still didn't listen. But people are listening now. you know for me, I haven't watched the BET Awards in years. The problem is, because of how messy it was, it went viral, but not for the right reasons. And hello to anybody who's joining the live stream right now. This is my surprise stream or whatever. Talking about pop culture stuff that I normally wouldn't really talk about, but I'm gonna talk about it right now. So right now we're talking about the BET Awards and how garbage it was. Now, not only was it garbage, it was supposed to be honoring Usher. Now, if you guys know who the singer Usher is, and he's a male R&B artist, why was the only people tributing Usher were females, and females who couldn't really hold a tune or a note? Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, kid, don't worry, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Give me a second. I'm gonna get to that crap in a minute too. You're supposed to be tributing Usher, and instead of getting men who could sing, who could dance, who were inspired by Usher, you get females who couldn't really sing, couldn't really hold a note. Keke Palmer, I don't know what that was. It felt like she was singing a Disney pop song. Like, girl, stop. You're not a singer. You're not a professional singer, even if you can sing. Yeah, a lot of the females can't sing. A lot of the females can't sing because a lot of them aren't trained. What they need to do is they need to be trained. What they need to do is any female singer nowadays that's coming in the United States, ship their asses off to South Korea. South Korea will train and make sure these girls can sing, because it was embarrassing. It was an embarrassment to see these. Because I mean, once again, I didn't watch the show, but I saw the nonsense on online, because a lot of people was posting and complaining, and people I follow was like, what is this garbage? The EBT Awards. And then not even that, if you look at the red carpet, half of everybody was looking like they have sex and showing up to a strip club. Would you show up to the NAACP like that? No. Would you show up to Oscars like that? No. Would you show up to the SAG Awards like that? No. So why would you show up to a black entertainment place and say, hey, bust down Tatiana? Like, it makes absolutely no logical sense. What kind of bull crap are we doing now? And I blame the black culture, because especially the black females, because they were the main ones complaining. But it was y'all allowed it because y'all said men ain't shit, men suck. Especially black men suck. Okay, and black men and men in general stepped back and was like, okay, y'all can have this. Y'all can have this. Guess what? You got the EBT Awards. It was hot garbage. It was hot garbage. You let all of them heifers do some LGBT dancing, twerking nonsense. And don't get me wrong, I like a little booty shaking every once in a while. But for God's sakes, if that's all these girls can do, we're lost. We're lost. We are lost. Okay. And then you didn't censor that, but then you censored Usher's speech when he was up there talking about his time in the spotlight and what he's been through. You muted his stuff, you censored his stuff, but you didn't censor Sexy Red, Ice Spice, Doja Cat. The list goes bust down hoes. This crap is getting stupid. Exactly, Omega. The men are opting out of society so bad that there was a straight man who went viral to ask other straight men to marry him. He was like, I don't want. He was like, I know what you guys are thinking, but hey, let's get married. His and his. You can have whatever girlfriend you want to or whatever. I just want the benefit of the marriage. I want the benefits that we have with marriage, and you do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, he actually got a good point though. As much as I don't want to say that, he actually has a good point because these women ain't about nothing. Ain't nothing. Oh yeah, you're right, Pride. Sexy Red should be banned from everything. And on to another person who needs to be banned, Ice Spice. Her Y2K album dropped, horse crap, horse crap. All that farting, shitting, booty eating nonsense. It's every song. Every song was like that. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. No, absolutely not. Ice Spice packed that shit up. Don't you ever sing again. Don't you ever come for Nicki Minaj. Don't you ever come for Cardi B. Don't you ever come for any MC because you can't sing, you can't rap, you can't do nothing. All you is a TikTok hoe who got popular for having a body. That's all it is, especially because you light skinned. Because y'all don't really put that much time and effort into these dark skinned ones unless they nasty like Sexy Red. Other than that, no. I am so sick of this degenerate. I am as a black man and as a black person. I'm sick of seeing this degenerate because it looks bad on us. It makes us look like we're ignorant. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I live in Atlanta, and I work at the airport. And trust me, there's a lot of ignorant. There's a lot of ignorant going on right there. But it's just like, what in God's name is happening to our society, especially to our black culture? Because we were a little bit more sophisticated than this. But again, that's what happens when you let degenerate takes over. That's what happens when you tell men to step back and let women do it. Okay, great. We have destroyed society because we decided that what women's concerns were more important than what societal concerns were. And that's why we got this crap. Because my thing is, it don't make no sense. How you gonna have these women up here talking about men ain't shit, men are horrible, I'm in danger or whatever, but then the next moment you dancing, twerking, asking, oh, buy my OnlyFans or whatever and stuff like that, or oh, I hope he flies me out or whatever, and then get mad when it involves sex, or all he looking at you as an object. What did you think was gonna happen, you little nasty whore? What did you think was going to happen? Y'all, people have to understand it's a give and take for relationships, and it's a give and take when it comes to men and women. If you want a man to do something, then you, as a got to do something too. I don't know what society is teaching these women that they ain't supposed to do nothing, that they supposed to just lay there or wait for Captain Save-A-Hole. But it ain't for me. And no woman who is selling her coochie cat um on stage, on internet, whatever, is no, you're not a real boss. You're not a boss ass nothing. You're a slut. You're a high end slut. That's what you are. Get mad at the wall if you want to. Get mad at the wall. And yeah, that Omega, I remember that. It was one lady, she got mad because the train was stuffed, right? He got mad that none of the men wanted to give up their seats for them and stuff like that. So I'm glad and then one man did give up his seat for him. He's like, I'm glad there's some good men around here, like the rest of them. And I said, no, the reason why you ain't getting it is because y'all said y'all was independent, and I don't need no man, and men ain't shit. And then chivalry is dead. The reason why chivalry is dead because you caused. When men were being nice or whatever, y'all want to be like, men are creepy, men are creeps. Oh, I don't need your help. I can do it all bad. I'm all bad by myself. Okay, then shut the hell up. You can't have it both ways. You can't say men are trash, men ain't nothing, or whatever, and then expect a man to give up their seat to you. No, miss me with that. Miss me with. Sorry, I had to drink a little bit of water. It does Trey. Does all these drag shows being shown to children, like leave the kids out of everything? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And let's jump over. Let's jump over to that crap. That Olympics opening, first off, my baby Celine Dion returned. So y'all already know I was excited about that. She was ravaging. She was beautiful. She sung wonderful. And whatever show she does next, hopefully I'm able to go to it again because I really enjoyed myself going to a Celine Dion concert. Fantastic. And I really want to go and support her because, you know, it's Celine Dion. Not like that bitch Taylor Swift who snubbed her. I will never forgive you, Taylor. I will never forgive you. Kiss my ass, bitch. But then after that, the ceremony opening was some gutter nonsense. It was an insult to Christians. I don't care what nobody say. They can try to say, "Oh, it was based." No, it was an insult to Christianity, and people do have the right to be offended by it. And I'm glad that a lot of people aren't watching the Olympics right now because everybody got turned off by that nonsense, as they should. It was utter trash. It was utter garbage. It have never happened at all. That was out of line. That was out of line. And on top of that, you're doing drag queens, you have children up there, you're doing like this sexual provocative nonsense or whatever. This is the Olympics. This is the Olympics. You should be showing off some of your most athletic people or athletic actors, create like some kind of celebration of the sport, not this vulgar demonic blood crap. Because they had another one where they had that the Queen of France at the time, I forgot her name. I can't think of her name right now. Where they cut her head off during the French Revolution, kind of nonsense. Marie Antoinette, I believe, whatever. They opened up with that crap, and that's a band that's in France. And then they were talking about, oh, you guys are just being offensive or whatever. No, it doesn't matter. Just because your country is used to that crap, other people is watching that from around the world. You gotta make something that can bring people together. Stop making stuff that you know is going to hurt somebody's feelings or whatever, because you wouldn't do that to another religion. But when it comes to Christianity or anything that's close to Christian or anything that's celebrating Jesus or God or the Lord, y'all want to do some vulgar nonsense. First off, it's getting tiring. I'm sick of it. Do another stick for me, please, because I ain't seen y'all do nothing for the other religions. Please, at least if you're going to do something with Christian, you should have offended other religions. Fair is fair, right is right. I don't care what nobody say. And to have fat people on the stage, for what? They're not the pinnacle of health. Would you really have them show up to the Olympics? No. So why the hell did you think fat people, lesbos, drag queens, gays was a good opening? Oh, and the director himself that was running that ceremony, gay. Again, who is writing itself right there? And then they're trying to say, oh, people were just being too offended. No, people are sick of it. What point of, I'm sorry, y'all don't like this. Majority of the world is Christian. You can get mad at a wall. Get mad at a wall. Get mad at a wall if you don't want to. Most of the world's, most people believe in God in some form of way, and that comes in form of Christianity. Any form of Christianity. Again, argue with the damn wall if you want to, but for you to sit up here and do something like that you knew was offensive, that you knew was going to be, and then get confused like, I don't know what anybody's upset about, and then try to say that it's our fault for getting upset, and then the fat bitch that was in there that was supposed to be the Jesus in that thing, she's trying to sue critics for criticizing. And if you show a video, or the Olympics got a cease and desist on it, and the lady's trying to also sue you or whatever. No. Y'all don't get to cry wolf about nothing, because you guys did this. You the ones who set this crap up. I didn't ask for this. You could have easily gave me. Matter of fact, hell, I would have been happy if you played Disney Hercules. At least that movie was in the thing of, you know what I'm saying? In the whole thing of Greece. So you know what I'm saying? I would have been happy if you like had a girl singing I Won't Say I'm in Love while you see what I'm saying, or no, not I Won't Say I'm in Love. Zero to Hero. Zero to Hero would have been nice. You could have had these beautiful black women dressed up in Greek garb and they sing, "Oh yeah, bless my soul." Herc was on the roll, and you just see a montage of people dressed up as Hercules doing amazing Olympic or whatever and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Something that'll get the crowd, ooh, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe sing like some kind of sports anthem or whatever. You get what I'm saying? I would have played a little bit of that haiku, the music, bring out the music and just have like people perform in different sports, melody. If you guys have heard, watch haiku, the music, the music is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Have stuff like that. That way you have a little good celebration of sports by playing stuff that is familiar, stuff that'll get the crowd hype. Do nonsense like this. Like I don't know. It is crazy. It is the most asinine thing I've ever seen, but it is what it is. And now the ratings are in the dumps, even though the United States is leading. Yes, the United States is winning at the they're number one, and then in second place is China. So even though the Olympics suck, USA, 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 USA. But no, it was hot trash. It was hot trash. It should have never happened. If it was on my watch, it would have never happened. I'm just being honest. Again, get mad at a wall if you don't like it, but stop trying to tell people that they're not allowed to be offended by their religion getting mocked. Nobody wants to see their religion mocked, regardless of who you are, or especially if you're not going to be fair to everybody. Like that's why I have no problem with South or The Simpsons or Family Guy, because they make fun of everybody. They make fun of everybody. If you can't make fun of everybody and you're selective who you make fun of, then no, don't do it. Don't do it. That's how I look at it. And hello for anybody that's joining. This is me live streaming. I know, surprise. Ooh, surprise, right? Oh, and then with the Olympics, you got, well, they said there's certain men in certain women's sports Olympics. Don't know if it's all true, don't really care. The fact of the matter is, it should never happened. It should never have happened. This whole a man transition into a woman at the last minute and joining a female team and then outdoing the females. No, absolutely not. I don't agree. I don't care what the reasoning is. I don't want to hear it. When my thing is, how some people always want to say, like, hey, let them live or whatever. Okay, great. But when you make changes or something like that, or if you know that you're doing something that might lead to something, understand consequences to those actions. Stop assuming that if you do something like this, that you're allowed to still continue to do what you were normally doing. No, that's not how that works, because now you done decided that you want to uproot your life. People who were friends or your family or whatever, now they have to deal with this bull crap. What consequences come with that? They might not support you no more. Guess what? You might not get that job that you wanted. Guess what? You might not get the dates that you want. Guess what? You might not get married like you want. Guess what? You might not be able to play the sports that you want to play anymore because of the things that you did. Consequences. And let's just go with the whole, for every action there is a reaction, right? So think about that. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. It is vital disgusting to see these women getting destroyed by men. Hell, one girl is now paralyzed from the waist down. The quote unquote girl, trans girl, spiked the ball so hard on her, damn near cracked her vertebrae in her back. Now she's paralyzed from the waist down. And because what? Because this so-called woman spiked the fuck out of her. Like that's crazy. That is crazy. Those rappers talking about killing people in yeah, that needs to stop too. Most rappers nowadays aren't even real. A lot of these rappers ain't even went through the hardships or whatever. Like I said, when I was growing up, it made sense. At the same time, a lot of those rappers who was hood or whatever, they had something to say. Not and a lot of their albums weren't just pussy, guns, sex. If you really go into old school rappers, they had a lot to say. They had a story to tell while rapping. Y'all don't some people don't understand old school rapping. Not this crap. I'm telling you, go back in the early 2000s, the 90s, the 80s. I'm telling you, these rappers had something to say. They had something to say. Listen to this current stuff. Most of them ain't got nothing to say. Most of them ain't got nothing to say at all. At all. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She's paralyzed from the waist down, and that sucks. But they were like, "Hey, it is what it is." You know what I'm saying? That's the risk she takes when she decided to do sports. Okay, okay. That's really what we're going right now. Okay, all right. Can't tell nobody nothing nowadays. But hey, it is what it is, right? Because people are weirdos. um, let me see. What was the other thing I said I wanted to talk about? Did I talk about Ice? I think I talked about Ice Spice and her Y2K album dropping, flopping, flopped, flopped horribly. That it was gutter anyway. That's all you need to know. Gutter, gutter. We don't talk about that no more. Then another thing that's going on is concert events. Are like wondering what's going on with concerts and how come a lot of people aren't filling out the stadium or whatever. Well, the reason why, first off, them tickets are expensive. People also have to work. Um, sometimes these things are coming at the last minute or whatever. Like I get that these need to do the tour life to make money because that's where the real money is, touring. But you're charging $300, $400 for front row seats to you. You lost your mind. You lost your mind. Not when there's a seat all the way up there for about $20. Guess which one I'm going to choose? You know, I'm just being honest. I don't understand why. It's the same thing with Disney right now. Disney's like right now the parks aren't doing all that hot. The attendants are down and they're trying to figure out what's going on. Well, I don't know. When you charge this amount of money, it this much from it, why would you think I'm going to spend this much money, all this money for this much of a vacation? I'm not getting the free access pass. I'm not getting the free parking. I'm not getting the food inquire as part of the a part of certain packages or whatever. I gotta use my phone in order to get in order to sign me and my family up to stand in the line to get onto the rides that I should automatically be able to walk into the park and stand in line and actually get on one. You get what I'm saying? Um, Nobody's really treating the Magic that well anymore, and I understand it's not really the employees' fault because they're doing the best they can. It's just Disney's being cheap. Disney has been cheap for a long time, and I don't understand. These companies keep talking about, I don't understand why we're not making that much profit. Because you're gas gouging the people that are left, because you're already pricing out the middle class. The same thing with concert tickets, the same thing with Disney, the same thing with video games. When y'all keep increasing the prices on this shit, guess what? We're not gonna buy it. I mean, hell, McDonald's is pricing people out. Most of these fast food restaurants are pricing people out and not going there hardly. Me, except for last week because I had a deal with the McDonald's stuff. But other than that, but what I'm saying is in general, it's not becoming something that you can just spend your money on. You know what I'm saying? Especially these are twice as high. Like you can't ask people to spend extra money on recreational things and then increase the price by 300%. That doesn't make logical sense. That doesn't make logical sense. Some of us are only getting paid $15, $20 an hour and that's still not enough to cover anything hardly. And you think I'm sit up here and be like, yeah, let me spend $17 on a Big Mac. Let me spend $5,000 to $6,000 on a trip to Disney with me and my family, knowing that I'm barely getting anything out of that because that's $6,000. Okay, okay, great, but I still need to add on to all the other stuff. Add on because a lot of things aren't included because everything is sold separately. No, no thanks. Video games, pay $70 for the game, but the day one patch need to be in there that takes up half your memory because the game is buggy as hell or the game's not even finished yet. Huh, huh, huh. How that work? How that work? How that work? I hope they do bring back the DCEU because, like I said last time, even though what Marvel announced was bullcrap, Marvel still won San Diego Comic Con because of the fact that DC didn't have nothing. I'm slugging through Batman Crusader. It's not bad, but it's not good. It's boring. It's really boring, and it's hard to really keep seeing these diversity inclusion characters on screen in the 1940s. I'm sorry. Okay, all right. There are black people and Latino people and Asian people in high profile places. That makes no sense. And you mean tell me nobody's prejudiced against them? Nobody's prejudiced against them? Okay, okay, all right, okay, okay, all right. But I'm watching it. I am on episode 5, I believe, 5 out of 10. So I'm almost done with that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I got 5 more episodes. We're getting through it, but it is a slog. I'm not even gonna lie. It's not interesting. It's not holding my attention like Batman the Animated Series did, which is strange. You know what I'm saying? Because it is kind of produced by the same team, but I can see the reasoning why the DC AU was successful was because of certain writers. Paul Dini. I'm just being honest. Have I watched Windbreaker? No, I don't think I haven't. I have not. The DC extended universe is way better than DCU. That's what I'm saying. And then again, like I said, the average person is expecting Henry Cavill to show up as Superman. So I don't know what to tell them. When that Superman movie come out and they don't see Henry Cavill, a lot of people might not show up for the movies, and that's something that they're gonna have to worry about. The fact that they had Henry Cavill show up as Wolverine and Dead Wolverine, that's a problem. I'm sorry, it couldn't have been me. It couldn't be me running my company because I'd be damned if I let Henry Cavill go to my competitors and do a special shot of him as Wolverine. No, you lost your mind. You lost your mind. I am not letting that happen. Henry Cavill would be stuck as Superman. I don't care if he stopped enjoying Superman. His ass would have been in every DC movie if I can drag his ass out there. Cavill, what you doing today? Nothing. Okay, good. I got a movie for you. It doesn't matter. Your ass gonna show up in this movie for 15 to 16 minutes. I don't care. We're gonna put you in here for 20 minutes as Superman. Shut up. Superman suit. Let's go. Come on, chop chop. That's what I would have did. Get mad at a wall again. Get mad at a wall. That's what I would have did. I'm not letting that. I'm not letting that good gush go. Nope. That he would have been my crack. I would have been like, Henry Cavill back as Superman. Money. Ah, money. we would have threw out merchandise every couple of years and months. We would have had so much Henry Cavill Superman stuff. Do you know how hard it is to get Henry Cavill Superman stuff right now? It's hard. It's hard. And I'm not spending that kind of money. I'm not spending that kind of money because the fact of the matter is WB barely wants to put out that stuff. And then when they put it out, the stuff sold out immediately. But I don't know nothing about money because, apparently Black Panther Wakanda Forever was so good, even though Black Panther Wakanda Forever merchandise is sitting on shelves. Don't nobody even want to touch Black Panther merchandise. You can't even get people to look at Black Panther anymore because of how thoroughly destroyed Black Panther is. But again, I don't know nothing. I know nothing. So you watch Batman 2. Anthony, it is boring. I ain't about to lie to you. I am freaking bored. I am bored watching Batman. Like, I'm like, boy, I can't believe I'm bored watching this mess. I should be interested in it, but I don't care. I don't care because there's so many errors going on in that show that even though I want to try to pretend like try to at least enjoy the show for what it is, a lot of me is just like, absolutely not, absolutely. Cal will hold people today in his Instagram post. Wait, hold on, because I haven't been on Insta. Oh wait, no, that's right, I don't have Instagram. Okay, well, we gonna see what he did. Maybe I can pull up something on my internet. Okay, Henry Cavill. Ooh, oh my lord. Oh my god, look at him. He looks gorgeous as Wolverine. Look at that man. Now that's a man right there. Just being honest. Yep, that's a good one. Have I ever played Alien Isolation and Terminator Resistance video game? No, I have not. Not even gonna lie. He said something about his mustache. Yeah, I saw, but who cares? He was dressed as Wolverine. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. Oh god, yes, they should have recast T'Challa. They recast Red Hulk. I wasn't a fan of how they characterized Batman. He's a mix of the DCAU and Robert Pattinson. Well, yeah, Fox. The reason why Matt Reeves is working on it, and it was inspired by his version of the Batman. And let's be honest, his version of Batman was horse crap. I don't care what none of y'all say. That movie was horse crap. That wasn't a good depiction of Batman or Bruce Wayne. But again, I know nothing, right? Pride. I don't want Diet Henry Cavill. I want Cavill. If I wanted Diet Henry Cavill, I'll ask for it. But guess what? I want Henry Cavill. I don't want Diet Henry Cavill. Okay? All right? I want full blown Henry Cavill. I don't want Diet Henry Cavill. I want to be that. I want that meme where I want to see a movie poster of Henry Cavill as Superman, and you see SpongeBob lick it. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see David Corn sweat. Hey, how's it going? He knocked on the door of the lounge, and I was like, WTF, I missed that. Yeah. The She-Hulk actress had a meltdown because of the fact that she's not in Deadpool and Wolverine. Well, why would she? Don't nobody want her. Her character wasn't good. Her character was not good. She didn't represent the She-Hulk that the audience would have loved. So why would Ryan's bring her back? I want to bring her back. She was not a good depiction of She-Hulk. Hell, she wasn't the right actress to play She-Hulk in the first place, because She-Hulk is supposed to be a gorgeous woman. Tatiana Maslany didn't look beautiful enough outside of her Jennifer persona, and then her She-Hulk wasn't. So why would I want that? No thanks. I'm good. So far, yes, Pride. So far from what I've been watching from Cape Crusader, almost every cop is crooked, and that's a problem too. Especially when you take Bullock and Frask, who are good cops in the series, and they make them crooked, dirty cops just because. Yeah, you kind of had me lost right there. Yeah, he doesn't even call Alfred. He called him Pennyworth. Yeah, I know about that one. Yeah. Did you see about the Rapunzel race swap controversy? No, I did not see it, but you already know my thoughts. I think it's dumb. Like I said, if you need a Black, Latino, Asian character, Disney princess, they got some, or just create a new one. It's really not that hard. It's not that hard. I don't know. But I'm on episode 5. I'm almost with episode 5, I believe. Oh, no, I'm on episode 6. I'm on episode 6 right now because I just finished 5. Yeah, I'm on episode 6. So I'll let you guys know when I finish that. I'll do a full-blown review of that one. And I'm almost finished with the last 2 Power Girl issues. Review those as well and make a video about that. And oh, another, well, first off, with the Bruce Tim thing, I should have known Bruce Tim was a hot mess anyway, because he's the one who snuck in that Bruce Wayne, Barbara Gordon nonsense. And another thing is, we should have didn't really care for the characters like that when we saw Batman and Harley Quinn. Batman and Harley Quinn was a horrible movie. The person they got to voice Harley Quinn was horrible. Everybody was out of characterization. I just ugh. I don't know what that movie was. That was a horrible movie. I don't care what none of y'all say. That movie was horse crap. Mm-mm. No way, not me. No way, not me. Yeah, I'm doing just fine. Give me a second. What be cool? What be cool? Gears of War movie or TV series? Probably a TV series, but I don't know, because we look at Halo. Halo was a, could they get Gears of Wars correct, or would they make changes that'll upset the fans? Because again, we're at a point where fans are starting to become numb to this stuff, to the point where, okay, you made those changes, but I'm not going to watch it. Like like Cape Crusader, a lot of fans aren't watching it though. They're not watching it. People are talking about it, but they're not watching it because they saw this nonsense and they said, okay, I'm out. I'm out. So when you keep making all these changes to the characters, their race, their gender, their sexuality, they're not the characters anymore. That's just like, okay, y'all know, that's just like me right now. Okay, I'll shut my camera off right now and I turn it back on, and all of a sudden it was a white, lanky, skinny white boy here with jet black hair, and he had blue eyes, and he said he was Trey. The rest, a lot of y'all would be like, no, that's not Trey. And he's like, yes, I am. No, it wouldn't make any sense, because y'all know what I look like. Because we're visual creatures. We're visual creatures. We study people or whatever. So me, all of a sudden, the next time you see me after this, like after this live stream, the next time you see me, I'm pale as snow. I have jet black hair, blue eyes. I'm lanky, and then I'm all of a sudden saying that I'm Trey. Y'all would have been like, absolutely not. That's not Trey. You get what I'm saying? Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And it's the same thing with Cape Crusader. A lot of things that they did doesn't make any sense so far. And the show takes place in the 1940s. I'm sorry. I've seen cartoons of the 1940s. I've seen records from the 1940s. We've seen movies and period pieces that take place. We know what to expect from the 1940s. That right there in the show ain't 1940s. I don't know what it is. And honestly, if the fact that it was 1940s, this could have worked as its own self-contained thing, but it didn't. They focused on the fact that it was the 1940s, and we're so diverse and inclusive. No, that doesn't make any logical sense. That doesn't make logical sense. That doesn't make logical sense. Not in the 1940s, because if that's the case, then why are we having World War One in the backdrop? You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, then how in the world does the 1960s Civil War, not the Civil War Act, but the Civil Rights Act starts then? If that's the case, you get what I'm saying? It makes absolutely no logical sense. You can't keep changing history the way you want to. That's why Ubisoft is in trouble, because they listened to a white man who knew nothing about Japanese culture, who came in and was like, okay, I see this black man. They don't really have much information about him, but I'm gonna make it up, and I'm gonna get book deals. I'm gonna get animes. I'm gonna get video games, and I'm gonna get a Broadway production. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. At all. Like, you know, to me it don't make sense. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Um Weirdos only support the stuff they ain't got to pay for. Exactly. That is true. That we keep making changes to accommodate these weirdos. It doesn't make logical sense at all. And that's the downfall of the Cape Crusader show. It has a few good things, but for the most part, it's boring, and it just takes you out of the story. You get what I'm that's why it's hard to even take historical drama pieces seriously now, because you're just like, okay, if this is supposed to take place in history, where the hell what all these black people, Latinos, Chinese folks, I mean Asian folks in this setting? Okay. All right. Somebody stop. Pinch me to see if it's real, because my mind can't be wrong. It just doesn't make any sense. um I don't know why weirdos like My Adventure with Superman. Yeah, and that's another thing, Pride, that will try to tell you Cape Crusader and My Adventure with Superman is accurate to the characters. Accurate to who? You bitches don't even read the comic books. I'm just being honest. Again, get mad at the wall. I can tell the truth. I'm going to sit up here and tell the truth. Everybody who always talks about how terrible certain characters, I mean, these characters are, or always want to talk about how these characters needs changing before they get to from page to screen. You're not a comic book fan at all. Like those fans who like to try to tell you how Harley Quinn is better off without the Joker. No, you don't like the Joker. You think about Harley Quinn. You didn't watch the series, and you certainly didn't read the books. The character only makes sense because she's a obsessive fangirl of Joker. For her not to be that, it makes her character boring. You get what I'm saying? These changes to the characters, these worlds don't make any sense, especially for people who really don't read the comic books. Just like I have to have this argument with people about when they try to say Miles Morales is a terrible character, or he's nothing but Black Peter Parker. Did you read his books? No, because you're listening to people who don't read his books. Y'all can get mad all the hell you want to. At least read the character first. You get what I'm saying? Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan. Oh, I read it. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. She didn't go through the hero's journey. The thing about it is, Miles went through that journey that we're asking new characters to go through. They don't go through that anymore. But instead, they all go through the Miss Marvel route, where they're a diversity hire character who was created to replace the white character, and they don't do anything. But they're here because, don't you prefer the diverse version over the white? And you're like, no, I want the white version. You want the diversity version. Shut up. You want the diversity version of the character. You get what I'm saying? And it's, they race swap Annabeth and Zeus and Percy Jackson series. I know, that's why I didn't watch it. I'm not watching garbage because it doesn't make any sense. That show Greek in nature. Why is the Greek gods or their half children all of a sudden black, especially when it don't make any sense? What's going on, everybody that's joining in? Thoughts on Peacemaker season 2? I don't have any thoughts because I think it's stupid. Peacemaker 2 should have never got renewed. Peacemaker 1 didn't even do well. Yes, it was talked about online, but again, it goes back to the people who are talking about it are the people who aren't paying for it, because Peacemaker merchandise was sitting on shelves when they tried Peacemaker stuff. Yeah. And because he showed up in Mortal Kombat 1, okay, and that doesn't mean anything. That really don't mean much of nothing. It really doesn't. The show failed season 1. The Suicide Squad movie that James Gunn did failed at the box office. No matter what any of y'all saying, it failed. No matter what, it failed. People didn't buy it. People can be like, well, Snyder this, Snyder that. No, but Snyder still was able to sell merchandise. He was still able to sell those DVDs. I have both versions of BVS. I have both versions of Justice League. I have the regular Justice League. I have the Snyder version of Justice League. I have the regular version of BVS. And I have the Ultimate Edition version of BVS. I brought both versions of it because when they let him have his vision, bam, of course I was going to buy those versions. But he still made me buy the first versions of those movies. Even the Suicide Squad movie, the first Suicide Squad movie, people brought the movie, and they showed up to the movie theaters. Y'all, people don't understand how numbers work. Numbers walk, bullshit walks and bullshit talks, right? So everybody that's online right now who are terminally always bashing Snyder, okay, that's fine that you don't like Snyder, but you can't ignore the fact that he can bring in an audience. You can't ignore the fact that he can get people to buy stuff. Because say what you want, his Rebel Moon stuff, whether you like it or not, his Rebel Moon sold. Maybe not the comic books, but the merchandise that he made for it, the action figures did sell. Some of the shirts that was created, and the little novelization book did sell. Whether you like it or not, and that's not up to debate. That's not up to debate. But release Peacemaker, release Suicide Squad, release Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and none people that were telling me how great he is, nobody hardly brought that stuff. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 ain't moving no inches from DVD Blu-ray sales. And you can be like, oh, it's on streaming services. Okay. BVS, Man of Steel, Justice League are on HBO Max right now, and on Netflix, and on some other things that you can also buy, rent, or whatever. And yet, guess what people are still doing? Buying physical copies of those movies. But how come nobody's buying physical copies of the Suicide Squad or Peacemaker? And then don't even get me started with that Suicide Squad Izuka. I know a lot of y'all was asking me, did I watch it? Yes, I watched it. And it was hot. It's hot trash. I'm trying to wait for the whole series to end to fully review it, because it was like, no, I'm not going to do this day by day with this one. No, I'm good. I'm good. So what I'm going to do is, once the Suicide Squad Izuka show is finished, I will review it. And then, yes, I know about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I already know that, oh, guess what? The evil Justice League really isn't real Justice League. They're clones. Okay. All right. Kind of dumb, but we knew that of course, it was going to have to reverse that crap, because they knew nobody was going to buy it. But the problem is, the game should have never been made in the first place. It was stupid. And Hill and whatever the other guy name is leaving the studio, when they knew that the game was a hot mess, shame on them. Shame on them. Honestly, I don't care what nobody say. Outliers probably isn't the correct word, but loose adaptations. Yeah, exactly. And for people who complain about the snap, Superman did kill Zod. Superman did kill Zod and his henchmen from Matrix Supergirl world. Yeah, he did. A lot of people don't know that. Yes, Superman does have a moral code. Yes, he tries not to kill, but he will kill. He's probably killed more than Batman has. I'm just call a spade a spade. Call a spade a spade. Yes, I agree. We all know people follow Nerdrotic Critical Drinker and believe them when they say Snyder sucks. Yeah, it's the same thing as like people follow Eric July, and he every day talks about what Miles Morales is as a character and claims that he read the books. And I'm like, if you read the books, then you would know that he's nowhere close to Peter Parker at all. So somebody's lying here. You get what I'm saying? I'm not doubting that he doesn't know anything about comic books, but I doubt he knows about Miles Morales, because you can't say that his story is Peter Parker. You just can't. You can't say he's literally Black Peter Parker. He's nowhere close. And I think I made several videos talking about how he's not. And to this day, I still get people saying the same bull crap about like, oh, he's nothing but a Peter Parker knockoff. And I'm like, how do you explain to me? Well, because everything that Peter Parker does, Miles does too. Which is what? Because we can go back that to every Spider variant character, and yet for some reason we have no problem with those other Spider variants, but we have a problem with Miles Morales because he's also called Spider-Man. Okay, sure. He could have been called something different, but guess what? They didn't want to call him that. It's okay to have two Spider-Man. Though honestly, like I said, those are him, Peter Parker, Miles Morales, Miguel O'Hara, Ben Riley, and Kane Parker are literally the only Spider characters I really acknowledge, like the male Spider characters, and the only Spider Girls I acknowledge is Spider Woman, Jessica Drew, um, Spider Girl, Mayday Parker, Spider Girl, Mayday Parker. Okay, and we can drop in we can drop in Julia Carpenter, Spider Woman, and we can drop in Spider Girl, Anna Torres. I forgot how to say the name. The reason why I dropped those two in is because they did have significant parts in Legacy, even though they're not really part of the Spider verse of Spider characters. They have good characters, and one day I'll break down their stories for you guys to understand why. But all these other Spider characters, Spider Gwen, she can get the hell on any day of the week. The bitch can go. I want her. I want Snap. I wish Superman snapped her neck. Oh well, because I don't like her. I don't like her. Um, all the other Spider characters can get the hell on. They can kick rocks because I like in main continuity. Those are the Spider characters that should be there. Other than that, all these other Spider characters, mm-mm. Oh well, I'll give a special honor and mentions to Annie Parker, Spiderling from Renew Your Vows, because she's a good Spider character because she's the daughter of Peter Parker and Mary Jane, and we all want that. We all want that for them. Oh, and Benji, Spider Girl's baby brother. We all want that as well for that. But other than that, everything else, toss out the window. I'm sorry, I just absolutely not. um Oh, Trey, did you see the new concept art for Batman using his cape? Yeah, I did see that. I saw that for Absolute Batman. Like I said, absolutely not. I'm not. Everything that I'm hearing about the Absolute Universe is an absolute hell no. But I already know y'all gonna ask me, hey, Trey, buy the first volume, the first issue of Absolute Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman, and Absolute Universe. I'll buy the first issues and review them for you guys, but after that, I'm not doing it. The only way that I'm doing that, y'all gonna have to cash at my ass. Y'all gonna at my ass because I and request some of this stuff. Matter of fact, that's what I probably should do. Anytime y'all start requesting stuff, cash at me. Cash at me. Isom 3. Yeah, there's hope for Isom 3. I don't know. Like, are you talking about is it coming out? Or are you talking about is the writing going to get better? I don't know. Hopefully Eric July gets better. I need to get the Gooding thing. I completely forgot about. I slept on that campaign, but I'm gonna order the Gooding book, and I'm gonna order the Ripazine #2, so I can review those for you guys as well. But hell, at this point, y'all already know I want another Yaira #2. Like, fuck everything else. Yaira #2 is my bitch, so that's what I want. Let's see. I didn't even watch Harley Quinn at all. Yeah, I didn't watch Harley Quinn. I watched Harley Quinn probably like the first 2 episodes, and I said, yeah, no, I'm out. And then the fact that we're getting a show for Kite Man, but we're not a Wonder Woman show. We're not doing a Wonder Woman show. Do you not hear me? We're not doing a Wonder Woman show at all. How, Sway? How? If anybody needed an animated series, it should have been Wonder Woman. Not in that style of Harley Quinn, but we definitely should have got a Wonder Woman. We definitely should have got a Wonder Woman show. I don't care what nobody say. I be like really want jokes and nasty stuff from DC. That's what I'm saying. And the crap that James Gunn is doing is the same crap because okay, the Suicide Squad was like that. Peacemaker 1 was like that. Season 2 of Peacemaker is going to be the same thing. Then Creature Commandos, which we saw a preview of that. I'm like, okay, so it's the Suicide Squad in cartoon forms again. Then you got Suicide Squad Isuka, the same crap, except for the Japanese are doing just a tad bit better with the Suicide Squad. Then Waller's getting a show. Going to take place right after the events of season 2 of Peacemaker. Why? For what reason? Who cares? It's the same nonsense. It is that the fact of the matter is that Wonder Woman Batman, Superman, The Flash, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, Aquaman, are and Hawk Girl, Black Canary, Green Arrow, Zatanna, for God's sakes. None of these people are getting any movies or shows upcoming. And Superman and Supergirl, you kind of can say that, but even then, that's much of nothing because my adventure with Superman is horse crap. Superman and Lois is ending, and that Superman movie is still far off into next year. So my fault for being late. I didn't know you were streaming right now. Don't worry. Don't worry. This was a surprise for everybody. This was a surprise for everybody. So surprise. Surprise. I'm here and I am streaming. Yay. Give me 1 second. Sorry, was answering a message right quick. Do you think Venom 3 will be good? Maybe, possibly. We'll see. I clicked fast. I wasn't doing anything anyway. You did it early. Yeah. I'm surprised that anybody even see it because with the way YouTube is Kite Man going to be a comedy? Yes, Kite Man is going to be a comedy. It's going to be the same comedy like Harley Quinn. So if you like Harley Quinn, you'll like Kite Man because it's Kite Man's turn to take flight because he's been disrespected for far too long in the DC universe. Hey, what have this world come to that we're getting a Kite Man show before we get a Wonder Woman show? I just to this day I don't understand that. Let's not talk about Waller, please. I'm tired of her. Yes, I understand you're tired of Amanda Waller. I forget about that Craven film. Yeah, that Craven film don't even make any sense. Who is Kite Man anyway? He's a villain who flies with his kite on his back. I mean, that's really it. There's really nothing like, oh my God, special about him. But yeah, they've been trying to make him a serious character for years, but basically Chuck Brown is a villain who uses kite-based weapons to commit crimes. Basically he was homage to Charlie Brown, because that's what they named him off of. But the character is definitely a joke, and because of his reputation in the war of jokes and riddles and this Harley Quinn thing, he became sort of a cult classic character. And now they're like, yeah, let's make Kite Man a thing. But yeah, he's an expert high glider pilot and uses various kite tricks. Yay! Because that's what we want. Like, okay. Yeah, Craven did get delayed. Craven did get delayed. Am I excited for Venom 3? I don't know, because Venom 2 wasn't even all that great. So should I even be excited for Venom 3? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'm just like, their priorities at DC don't make any sense, and the fact that they keep losing, you know what I'm saying? They keep falling out of they keep falling in their stock price, just don't make no sense. Because I'm sorry, if I was an investor, I'd be like, hold on, we got to question David Zaslav's motives, because what he's doing bringing in us any money. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get out of debt, but it just seems like every idea DC comes out with, everybody was just like, even though Warner Brothers was warned, don't go this route, and they still did it in the first place. That doesn't make logical sense. Thoughts on the live action Moana remake? Stupid, unnecessary. Not enough time has passed for Moana. and go watch the original Moana. Mm-hmm. Did I hear about Game Informer shutting down? I did. Don't care. They brought it on themselves. Crazy Quilt is about to get a show before Wonder Woman. At this point, this universe is becoming more like an episode of Boondocks. Yeah, because they don't respect us. They don't respect the fans. They want to listen to everybody online, includes YouTubers who was like, we need the DC universe to be more lighthearted. Superman needs to stand for truth, justice, and American way, and we need to stop being so serious. Oh, okay. Okay, sure. So now we're getting dick fart jokes. The character being treated seriously. Most serious characters are turned into the butt of the jokes now. Yeah, sure. Diversity and inclusion. Woo. Okay, great. Villains are getting more shows and opportunities than the actual heroes of the DC universe. Sure, great, fine. I know it's hot over there, Trey. I'm in Georgia, so yes, it is pretty hot. It is pretty hot. Lane, where are you coming from? Where are you from? Then it's hot where you're at. um, David just want the fat farewell package. Yeah. Um, well, yeah, the Nerdrotic thing. I saw it, but you guys know that I deleted my Twitter and oh, see, hey, Lane, we're the same. We're in the same state. Nice. Yeah, you already know it's hot as hell. Then you already know it's hot as hell. Um, so they make Kite Man show before Green Lantern. Yeah, and you know the Penguin's TV series is coming out soon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ain't that stupid? The Penguin got a show before. I don't know. Catwoman got a show before Batgirl got a show before characters that would make more sense to get. Yes, Green Lantern, Batgirl, Catwoman don't even have shows, but hey, let's give a show to the Penguin. Let's give a show to all these Kite Man. The priorities are fucked up. I don't understand that. I've never seen a company greenlight so many villainous shows over the heroic characters, and then when they do the heroic characters, they fuck them up to the point where the audience is like, I don't want to watch it no more because you decided to bastardize the characters. Make that make sense. I'm wondering why Gunn is using inspiration like that. It's a whole different thing, Yeah, I know, but a lot of the fanboys are like, yay, we love it. We love it. We love it. I heard that places in Georgia actually get hotter than Florida. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Hell, the damn sun was still out around 9 o'clock. I mean, I'm like, it's 9 o'clock. Why is this damn sun still out? Why is it still almost 100 degrees outside? It's 9 o'clock at night. Okay. Just saying. Star-Lord used to be a badass. Keyword used to be. Omega. Not so much. We were always a losing game. Small town. Okay. I got addicted to a losing game. All I know is loving you is a losing game. Give me 1 second. Sorry, responding to a message. I be sometimes. Okay, so I answer that. Alrighty. Oh, I hate when liquid get in something that ain't supposed to get in, and be like, where are you coming from? Where's the liquid coming from? Give me 1 second. See this? That's that bull crap. Gotta suck out that darn water because that don't make no darn sense. Because it really don't. Okay. All right. Great. Okay, Trey, I brought the new Teen Titans by Mark Wolfman. Hey, nice. I think Marvel Rivals should have been Ultimate Alliance 4. I mean, if you retool it, it can be. Honestly, there's two Marvel games that you could have easily turned into console games for a good long while. Um, and it was Marvel's Revolution and Marvel what's that other thing called? Damn it. Hold on. Was it is Marvel? God damn it! Hold on. I think I got it on my phone. Let me see. Marvel. Oh Lord have mercy. Give me 1 second because now that's gonna bother me. Um. Nope, that's not it. Marvel's Future Fight and Future Revolution. Those games definitely could have been some games that you should have actually put in there. Oh, and then Marvel's Contest of Champions should have been their major fighting game. Be like, I don't know why they're wasting time doing stuff like that, but all right, sure, fine. Yeah, those two games definitely could have been. Those three games definitely could have been that would have actually been well. Do you think Deathstroke works as a better character for Batman or the Titans? Titans. I'm just being honest, Titans, because it's really Nightwing. It's really Nightwing, Robin villain, honestly. But definitely Titans. Definitely Titans. Actually, I brought a few comics too as well. I'll show you what I brought so you guys can see. This is what I brought today. It's not much really, but since we're talking about what we brought, I might as well show you guys what I'm going to be reading, trying to get all these books out of here. So, okay, so DC Generations. This is what I got. Power Girl issue number 11. I told you I gotta read Power Girl. What's this one? It is Crendale Batman. Crendale Batman. I don't know what this is, but we'll see what we're talking about. An old issue of Teen Titans. This one is number 22, and this is the origin of Donna Troy. DC presents The Shadow, the first issue of The Shadow. The entire story of Atlantis, the Lost Empire from Disney in a comic book form. Ain't that crazy? Superman Million. Mm-hmm. The first issue of The Crow. Um, Wolverine 64, Wolverine versus Sabretooth. And look at this. Presents Hercules, their own version of Hercules. So I'm gonna read this and see what this is about. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, The Return, issue number 1. Marvel Saga, the entire universe in this little issue up in the 1990s. Justice League of America, featuring the superstar legendary team, the Justice Society of America, Crisis on Earth 3, their annual team up books. The Avengers, The Avengers Lives. Ooh. And lastly, the Netflix Cowboy series comic book. Let's see how great this is. Maybe it might be better than the show because let's be honest, that show was hot trash. So yeah, these are some of the books I got this time around. So my thing is I gotta finish reading Power Girl. Once I finish Power Girl, I can read. I'll read some more books, but definitely we're gonna get Power Girl done first because I have the book and I need to finish up that for you guys. See what I do for you? I done set Power Girl and Wonder Woman. Y'all gonna have to start paying me for this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put a cash app for y'all. Yeah, y'all can put like $1 or $2 in there for me, just to be like, thanks Trey for everything that you did, sending through Power Girl and Wonder Woman. So here's a little tip, because and what's so crazy is these covers look so amazing, and then the art on the inside looks like trash. This the crap that be making me mad. Like her boobs are big in the cover, but when you get on the inside of the comic book, flat as a stone, flat as a stone. You'd be like, I don't understand. I don't get this. I don't get it. Okay, let me see what all you guys are saying. I'm so sorry. Let's see. With all of this hype around stuff, they need a X-Men Legends 3. Yeah, they really do. They really do. Why they make Bane into a big brute? Like, I'm reading Batman Prelude to Nightfall, Chuck Dixon, and like he's smart as fuck. He's read the whole prison library, because that was the whole point. He was supposed to be a brute who was smart like Batman, is hulking and intimidating, where he can back up his brains with his brawn. That's the point of Bane's character. Trey, I still need to go to a comic book shop. Oh my god, we got to get you in the comic book shop stat. I heard about Grinnell. I don't know nothing about Grinnell. I'm not even gonna lie. The Shadow, one of many inspirations for the Batman. Yeah, damn Trey, how much that old comic book run you about Donna? Actually, 25 cents. Yeah, it was in the 25 cents bin. I mean, look at it. First off, it's 15 cents and it's falling off. Look how old that thing is. How you gonna charge me more money for that? Get out of here. Get out of here with that. Today I read Uncanny X and The Reign of Superman, starring your favorite character, Superboy, fighting Hank Henshaw. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Did you hear about Wolverine's Revenge? You talking about the video game? Of course I know about the Wolverine Revenge video game. That Wolverine cover looks cool. I know. Don't you wish covers look like that again? You go to a comic book shop. I brought all mines on Amazon, but they be like $10 plus. Yeah, you want to go to a comic book store, because sometimes you can get some good books for less than that. I'm so excited for Arcane season 2. Yep. Fox, I'm reading Rebirth Superman and man, Cyborg Superman, Eradicator, Mongol, they all on Superman's ass. Yeah, that was a good run. I tried to give Leah Williams a chance with X Terminals. Never again. I didn't read X Terminals. It didn't look interesting, but y'all wanted me to suffer through Power Girl, so here I am suffering through Power Girl, and it's still continuing. Surprisingly, people are reading this book. It's my fault. It is my fault that people are reading this book, because I am still reading this book. It's my fault. I know. I done got DC to keep doing this, because I think they see a video of me making videos of Power Girl. I think I'm not like the only one on YouTube right now, constantly making videos about Power Girl. And they're like, let's keep it going. Or they. Oh, there's a comic book called Wolverine Revenge. No, I don't think I read that one. 25 cents. I need to go to a comic book shop, and then I'll probably. You do. Bane read all books in the prison. He got super smart. Yes, he's very smart. I saw Twitter talking about how even the logos of the comics, yeah, the art was wasted in X Terminal. I believe so. I already know. Let's see, what else are you saying? I saw a Twitter post mentioning that the logos on books are not good like they used to be. Yeah, because it's boring. It's boring. It's got corporate. I told y'all it's got corporate. Sadly, like it's not. None of this stuff is interesting anymore, and you just like, I'm just slogging through this bull crap just until. But hey, you know, we do what we can, right? But yeah, that's really the neurotic thing. I am so sorry. Yes, I saw the neurotic thing, but you guys know I'm not on Twitter. I deleted my Twitter account and my Instagram. So if you want to follow me on Kara. That's where, even though I haven't posted that much on Kara, that's where I'll be at. And YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. I had to think about it. I was like, where else am I going to be? Just YouTube for right now. No, I'm not going to be on Facebook, so don't even ask. Like I said, both my Twitter and my Instagram is gone. You can still see some of my old work on my DeviantArt because it's DeviantArt, and for some reason they keep saying that all my passwords and stuff is wrong, which makes no sense. But that's neither here nor there. So, you heard about Mortal Kombat's DLC costing $60. You did hear about that, and guess what? I'm not buying Mortal Kombat 1 because Mortal Kombat 1 sucks. Okay. Trey, you heard of Mark Millar going to be writing a Superman comic book? Yes, I did hear about all of the announcements of Superman. Meaning DC in the further future. Did you see the ending of My Hero Academia? I even met Deku's voice actor this weekend among the other actors. Ooh, nice, Fox. No, I did not see the ending of My Hero Academia. I'm working on Demon Slayer right now, so I'm almost done with Demon Slayer, and we'll just go from there. The mangas are really slower than the comic book because most of my manga reading is online right now because a lot of the mangas I want to buy, the volumes that I need are out of stock, and with manga, you just really can't read out of order. You can't just pick up you can't pick up volume 20 and know what the hell's going on. It doesn't work like comic books. You know what I'm saying? So once I get that settled, I'll get more physical. I'll get physical copies of mangas. But for right now, we're just doing everything digitally right now. Oh, I heard some people were disappointed. What in the ending of My Hero Academia? I'm quite sure they were. People was disappointed with the ending of my Attack on Titans. So I believe it. I can definitely believe that. I definitely can believe that. So it is what it is. I've been reading online more to save money these days. I need more money because look at this. I could have left this. I mean, in the chat, should I quit collecting these comic books? Just let me know. Just go ahead and say yes, Trey. Quit. Go ahead. Everybody, just say quit, Trey, and I'm done, and I won't buy these books for you guys at all. I won't suffer through none of it. Go ahead and say quit. I quit. Come on. I want everybody in the chat right now. Just say quit. Go ahead. Thank you. Just go ahead. Just say it. Say it. Quit. Just do that for me. No, Trey. We need more hand readers. Ugh. I don't know. Everybody else ain't agreeing right now. I don't see nobody else saying nothing. So clearly, everybody want me to quit. Okay, I'll quit, y'all. I won't do this no more. I will leave all of this. Shadow House manga will be in this soon too. Never heard of that one. I ain't about to lie. I ain't never heard of that one. Which no to what, Watchmen? No to what? No what? No to what? That's what I want to know. No to what? Oh Lord, no to what? Don't quit. Oh, damn it. I was hoping you was going to say yes, quit. Now, if you buy a book online, they should give us a free online version. You would think, oh, I heard about that too, that Marvel is like keeping pages out of the books so that people won't the people who have the books online first will be missing pages or whatever. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, that's dumb. That's really dumb, honestly, because I was gonna keep the Phoenix book for you guys, and I was gonna review that, but I'm not reviewing that book if the pages are missing because that's dumb. I'm already paying $5 a pop for these books, and you gonna tell me that the pages I need are missing because you want to try to keep people from seeing the book early? No, you don't lost your mind. You've lost your rabbit ass mind if you think I'm about to pay $5 to get half a damn story. It's already bad enough. It's only like less than 40 pages in these books. for $5. Okay. I see you got your hair braided. Yeah, I did get my hair braided. Yep, just my hair is braided. Surprisingly, it doesn't. It's not. It's not tight on my head. It doesn't like every time I move. It doesn't. Because some people don't know how to braid. So you know what I'm saying. But yeah, my hair is braided. Yep. Um. Oh no, bump that Trey. It's really dumb that they do that. If I buy a book, I expect to have all the pages. That's what I'm saying, Pride. I was really going because y'all know I like Jean Grey Phoenix, so I was going to try to give this book a chance because actually the first issue's bad, but for them to be like, oh, the next issue, these upcoming X-Men books are going to have barcodes that I have to scan in order to get the full page. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I will wait for the trade and I will review the book through the trade and then we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I might just go and get the Jean Grey book instead because I'm not doing that. I refuse. I refuse to buy books where I'm only getting half the story. I used to have long hair, but I got a cut. I was real tender headed. Oh, okay. No, don't quit. We need to kneel over from the laughter when you're reviewing them. Oh, you just want me to be in pain from this nonsense. I'm like, ugh, y'all know these books ain't that great. Oh, I do like MK1 story, but I can't speak on the gameplay. I see the ultimate version of Mortal Kombat. I don't know anything about MK1 story because I didn't get the game, so I couldn't tell you anything about it honestly. So, um, Trey, I heard the messier the shop is, the better it is. Yeah, you want a shop that really all that organized in order to get, you know what I'm saying? Because that's where you find the good gems of stuff at. Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Nickelodeon. Um, the landing without the multiverse Armageddon ending. Yeah. Oh, you know what they should do? If it was me right now, you know what I do for Marvel right now is like I said from a previous video with the other movies, but there's one other movie that they should do and title they should bring back. They need to bring back the Exiles, and what I mean about their team mostly of X-Men or mutants, and they go around the multiverse fixing hiccups in the multiverse. And with the team that Deadpool had in the Deadpool Wolverine movie, where you have Elektra, Blade, Human Torch, 23, Gambit, Wolverine, and Deadpool. What you could do is you can do a book featuring those same characters going on a multiverse excursion to save whoever they need to or save something in the multiverse. That way, you the synergy with the movie. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it, and it only makes sense. And if they do it, and they should do a movie like that as well, because you already got those actors right there. Film a movie. I'm just saying, it just only makes sense. DLC for comic books, that's a good one, and it's a stupid one. And I think the outrage is going to make them go back. So if they go to regular pages, then I'll buy the book. But for right now, I'm not buying any X-Men books. You know what I'm saying? And I will wait for the collection of Ultimate Spider-Man to come out, and I will buy Spider-Man like that instead. Some of y'all are like, how come I kind of I called it quits because the first couple of issues were nothing but slogs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until they collect Ultimate Spider-Man, the new one right here, and I'm gonna read all of that and then I'm gonna review it that way. Ultimate Black Panther is kind of boring. Ultimate X-Men don't make no sense. I haven't picked up the Ultimates yet, but some people said it's not all that interesting either. So we'll see. We'll see. I haven't really picked up a Marvel character that I want to read, or a Marvel character that's so horrible I should read it. Okay, if you guys can find me besides Spider-Man, because it's so obvious that Amazing Spider-Man is horse crap. If you can find me a Marvel ongoing series right now that is horse crap besides Spider-Man and the new X-Men and stuff, I'll read it. I'll read it and review it for you guys. And you guys can email me, or write it in one of the comment sections. I'll probably make a poll and then you guys can let me know under that poll which one to read or something like that. So after this live stream, I'll post that, and you guys can go on the poll and you can see what book I should read from Marvel, because I'm not reading anything from Marvel because Amazing Spider-Man is such a turnoff that I don't even want to give any chances. X-Men is another turnoff because I was reading Spider-Man and X-Men faithfully, but the problem is there's such a turnoff that I don't want it. I don't want to read it. I don't want to deal with it. They did Human Torch so dirty, but killing him off. They did do Human Torch dirty, but it was kind of funny because because Ryan Reynolds was like, "What? He was killing our budget." So I get that joke. I get why they did that joke, but they can easily bring him back. It's not hard to bring him back. You know what I'm saying? Man, I will forever curse DC for letting Henry go. Like, man, he was all there and could have made y'all money. He could have, but he listened to the wrong folks. I don't know why these so-called business people ain't business. Hold on, ain't business people, because company don't make money no more. Yeah, give up on these new Marvel and DC comic books. Trust me, I already know. I'm suffering through one right now. But I do it for you guys because you guys asked, you will receive. Let's see, Iceman. Fox, for real? Iceman? Oh God, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Not Iceman. Oh God. Not Iceman. Oh God. Oh Lord, no, not Iceman. Oh Jesus, not Iceman. Oh my God. I don't know. Y'all probably have a hoot if I review all the Iceman run. Y'all will probably have a, because I'll probably go in so bad. I'll be like, I hate this book. I hate this series so much. Something's bad when Disney stocks keep going down, even with the success of Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, because you keep going up on prices. You're not giving people what they want. The audience told you what they want. Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, all of the departments that they brought, all of these departments that they brought, remember, they also come with their own debt. Then you have to think about all the production stuff that was in there. Matter of fact, you have Fox. Why is there not a Wolverine versus Alien and Predator movie? Like, you dumb that you see how that's crazy that there's not a Predator Wolverine movie or an Alien Wolverine movie or all three in a movie together. It doesn't matter what the reasoning is. Get a Wolverine versus Predator versus Alien movie out. That you got to think. Nobody ever wants to do that at all. Hell, you could have had Blade versus Aliens and Predators. It doesn't matter. Get the characters, those actors that showed up in Deadpool. Do something with them. Don't just have them show up in Deadpool and Wolverine and that's it. No, you got Jennifer Garner, you got Wesley Snipes, you got Channing Tatum. Some movies with those actors. It doesn't matter. Do something, you idiots. No, I'm just kidding about Iceman. Oh God, thank goodness. Ooh, Jesus Christ, Iceman is horseshit. How about Predator versus Wolverine comic? I think they do have a Predator versus Wolverine comic book that's out. People say that book is good. Was it Predator or is it Alien? It doesn't matter. One of those books are out right now. And okay, well actually I could review those the Predator versus Wolverine book if it's still going on. If it's going on still to this day, then I'll just collect it. We'll see. But yeah, that's a good idea actually. Ain't Iceman the gayest one out of there? Yeah, he is. They could be like Godzilla versus Kong. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just do something like that. You don't have to have a reason. Just like right now, he could be teaming up with Universal Pictures and do Justice League versus Godzilla or versus Kong, or a mixture of both of them together. But you got to use the DCEU cast, which means Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, Ben Affleck's Batman. Who cares what the reasoning is? Just have a where these Justice League members meet Godzilla and King Kong, and and create a movie. Bam, there you go. $1 billion maybe. $1 billion. Make sure you do some merchandising. Make sure you do maybe a tie-in comic book for it just because. Do a novelization. Do you know what I'm saying? You gotta just throw it out there. You know, no, not Iceman. I want you to continue reviewing these terrible books, but Iceman is so awful. Yeah, I figured it's awful. Do you think Starbucks is overrated? Yes, overrated and overpriced. It's all company politics with these charge. They have their personal agenda as hurting the comics and the fans. Yeah, you're right. And then a lot of them tell them they hate us all the time. So okay, why are you in this industry then? I do read the TMNT Saturday morning cartoons and Sonics. Okay, all right. They look like they books. Give me 1 second. Always these are updates. All right, great. I'll wait for you. Have you read Rook Exodus? No, I have not read Rook Exodus. I'll have to check that out. Oh, I did read a little bit of Solo Leveling, and I did finish the anime. That one's really cool. Have the R-rated TMNT Last Ronin movie they're doing? Yeah, I heard about it, but we'll see if it lasts. We'll see if it lasts. We'll see. Um, but anyway, the Nerdrotic thing, because I know I forgot to talk about that. The Nerdrotic thing, basically, it's crazy that some people upset that Gary from Nerdrotic has an opinion that a lot of people are starting to agree with, and this whole he's taking up space, he shouldn't. Where was he? January 6th. All of that crazy. It's dumb. It's dumb. It is dumb. What you're mad about is that he's starting to show up more in pop culture. He's starting to show up in media and entertainment more, and he has opinions that the fans are agreeing with that the studio and Hollywood in general don't want to hear. But the problem is you ain't got no choice because he's here. He's here. He's loud. He's there. Whether I agree with Roddick be saying sometimes or not, the fact of the matter is, you know, Hollywood fucked up. Hollywood fucked up by trying to cater to this imaginary audience, or trying to cater to this sensitive audience that wanted all these changes or whatever. But at the end of the day, guess what? They didn't show up for the product. I'm saying, and then you're pissing off the original fans. You're making movies and shows for who? Because it's not the fans. You can't tell me, oh, I love Halo, but I'm gonna change everything about Master Chief and Cortana's relationship because I didn't like what they did in the original game. Then you're not a fan. Oh, I like Harley Quinn, but I don't like the fact that he was a sick girlfriend of the Joker. Okay, but then you don't like Harley Quinn. You get what I'm saying? It's crazy how that works. Trey, have you ever thought about writing novels or light novels? It's quicker than drawing a comic. You could monetize it. What you mean? You mean me write a book? Mm. I don't know. I mean, I could write a book, but then it just be like, okay, if I write a book, would somebody buy it? And then what will my story be about? You know what I mean? Because I do have some ideas or whatever, but the problem is I don't want to waste time doing books or drawing out a comic book or whatever just for me not to get no acknowledgement for it. Because as fun as it is, I'd rather keep that stuff to myself and just make these videos where I'm criticizing other things than me make videos showing work just for it to barely get any views. You get what I'm saying? Because it's easier said than done. Because I've made videos where I've literally shown you guys the process of drawings, and those videos don't do that well. Even when I'm doing a voiceover criticizing something, you know what I'm saying? Those videos don't do well. So I don't know if I would want to waste time doing that again. I mean, because at the same time, I got to remember I work 12 hours out the day almost every day. So if I'm gonna really sit down and commit to that, I'm gonna have to get some support. You know what I'm saying? Like I really couldn't do this. I really couldn't do that without support. You get what I mean? Um, but yeah, that could have been something. Um, People like Gary Drinker is thriving because of Hollywood mistakes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they didn't make those mistakes, if they just listened to Gary Neurotic and before all of this got out of pocket, they would. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be in this mess now. You get what I'm saying? I saw a thread on Twitter about Neurotic because it's not worth it, and another weirdo taking him out of context. I'm like, it'll blow over. Yeah, you would think it would blow over, but it's the internet right now. I mean, open up YouTube and there's videos talking about Neurotic stuff, and I'm like, really? We're really doing this? But that's why I did the live stream so you guys can hear my thoughts and opinion on it. It'll blow over. But it's kind of crazy that this person is upset at Gary for his opinions because he doesn't like his opinions and he thinks that it's Gary's fault that a lot of the fans are moving on or harassing certain people who say certain things wrong or whatever. No, the people are just fed up. You know what I'm saying? People are just fed up. It is what it is. But next time, whatever that boy's name is, don't lock your tweets. Don't go into protect. Say that ish with your chest. Yes. And say that shit with your chest. And just like Ariana said in her song. And I remember she was doing it and she was like she was whipping and running around the thing. I was like, nah, Ariana, you had so much ish to say about us when we was criticizing your relationship. Nah, now it's your turn. Say that ish with your chest. And oh wait, I forgot you ain't got one because you've been a skinny mini for a long time to the point where we can see your damn rib cage. Baby, eat a sandwich. Eat a sandwich. It's time for you to eat a sandwich. You were thicker when you was on Nickelodeon. How the hell you leave Nickelodeon and got skinnier than what you already are? Baby, no. Time for you to eat. Please, I beg. I beg. That's what I want you to do. I say that ish with your chest. Guess what I'm saying with my chest? Eat a sandwich. I don't care what you got to eat, but eat. Go to a buffet, eat several hundred pizzas. Please gain some damn weight. And stop messing with married men and stop being a whore. Like, that's another thing too. I said it. I said the shit with my chest. And what you gonna do about it? And I said it. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. You ain't gonna do nothing, are you? Yeah. Shut up. But yeah, the whole Neurotic thing is, I'm just like, what do y'all? I mean, I know I wasn't gonna talk about it, but it's just kind of like, okay, it's going viral. People are still talking about it, and it just don't make sense because it's just like, really, we're going on this ranting tirade about Neurotic because you don't like the person. Okay, great, but all the stuff that you said should have been your opinion. But again, right behind it because you said it. stick your big boy pants out there, you stick your big boy chest out there, and you said what you said. Okay, don't run from it now. Don't run from it now. That's what I'm saying. Um, but another thing that we need to discuss is the whole Moist Critical and Sneeko thing. Moist Critical and Sneeko had a debate. Um, it didn't really make either one of them look good, even though it kind of made Sneeko look better than Moist Critical. They were talking about transgenders, and Charlie said that he thinks that if they have the consent of the parents and they all talk about whatever, they should be able to transition. Excuse me, a what? No, they shouldn't. A child should not be able to. And then he was trying to make up excuses about, oh, I thought he was talking hyperbole. No, you knew what the hell he was saying. At least if you gonna, at least if you gonna draw, at least if you're gonna speak a pile of stand by your pile of shit. You get what I'm saying? And that's another thing. He's always been a milk toast thing. So he's another one. He'll talk about how terrible Snyder is or whatever, and everybody was like, "Orf, orf, orf, orf." He destroyed Snyder. He destroyed Snyder. No, he really didn't. He really didn't. You guys only wanted him to say that stuff because you Snyder for some reason, but it's really not that much because it's milk toast. It's a milk toast take against Sneeko. Sneeko said that if you feel mature enough to marry, you should be able to marry with the consent of your parents. So if you're 16 and you met another woman that's in your age group or of age, and y'all both agree to marry with the parents' blessings, it can happen. Now, again, do I agree with underage marriage? No, but at the same time, there are countries who do allow it, and as much as we hate it here in the United States, we can't say no. I can't say no. I can't judge others. And if that's his religion, if that's what he believes in, because there are also religious things that happens in people's culture that do say it is okay to do that. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but to say that Sneeko was wrong for having that opinion, or Sneeko, the religion that believes in that is completely is an optional point. But what we're not going to agree on is kids transitioning. Period. No child under the age of 18 should be transitioning. Period. Period. They should not be taking no puberty blockers. They should nailing their breasts down, taping their breasts down. They shouldn't be trying to do it any or none of that stuff. No child should be doing any of that stuff until they are 18 and older. And honestly, if you ask me, until you're 25. Again, get mad at a wall. That's what my rules would have been. 5. Once you feel like you done did all of this and you're 25, then we can talk about surgery and all that kind of stuff. That's just my opinion. That is just my opinion. Yeah, both of them did lose, but not really, because again, we live in a country where underage marriages is not allowed. But but there are people in this country who religion do believe in marriage at a young age. Who are we to say no to that? And I'm not saying so. Technically, Sneeko won because no matter what our opinions is, he's still right. There are countries who do allow it, religions who do allow it, and if the parent does consent to marriage between those two people, they are allowed by law, even here in America, to get married, whether you agree or not. If the child agrees, both parents have to agree. So not only do the child have to agree, the parents has to agree, and it has to be signed in by a judge. Here in the United States, it has to go through certain process in order for it to work. In other countries, they might not have to have that choice. It is, hey, if I have a daughter, she's 13, should have had a period or whatever, and this, heaven forbid, an older gentleman that's older than 20 wants to marry her, by that country's law, he's allowed. I'm I'm not saying it's right, but you have to think about other countries' laws and policies, that we can't interject our beliefs into that society. That's all I'm saying. But what we can agree on is no child should be transitioning at a young age, at the under the age of 18, period. That's the whole point of this. That's what I want everybody to understand. Children should not be transitioning under the age of 18. That's it. That's it. Um, but now Charlie wants to go into hiding because they called him out on that one. Then they called him out on his Mr. Beast thing. Then they called him out about that Jake Paul thing. He once again talked smacked about that person. But then when he got in the room with them, he kneeled like a coward or whatever. And I don't care what nobody say. That's what he did. That's exactly what he did. He can try to milk toast that all he wants to, but that's what he did. It is what it is. But once again, stand by your shit. If like people know I don't talk trash about Jim Lee, and if I saw Jim Lee, I will still talk trash to him. I will thank him for his drawings, his contribution. But I would say I was like, why do you not like DC? Do you hate DC comic books? What? Yeah, and I probably would have got escorted up out of there. But at least I would have did it because I know who I am. I'm saying I'm not going to sugarcoat it just because he wants to ignore it. But I'm gonna let you know, like, hey, I don't appreciate what you're doing at DC. Can you like step down if you don't really care for the comic books? Get up out of here. Logan suing CoffeeZilla. That's what I heard. Get into this whole Mr. Beast, Ava Chris Tyson thing. First off, we ought to thank Blair White because Blair White called this out as soon as Ava Chris Tyson decided he was going to transition into male to female. Any man or woman who leaves their family just to transition, you are a sick person. Don't care what nobody say. And it's a fetish. It is a fetish. It is a fetish. You can get mad at the wall once again. The marriage was consummated at 9. Oh Lord, no, God. Some cultures are better than others. Some people believe 9-year-olds can get married because their prophet did it. People won't bring it over here because of religious freedom. And that's what I'm saying. So Sneeko has that religious freedom to believe in that stuff because if he studies under that prophet of religion, and if that religion says okay, then I can't say no to it because that's what his religion say. Do I want that to happen? No. Do I agree with it? No. But I have to respect that because that is his religion. You know what I mean? But the Mr. Beast, Ava Chris Tyson thing, y'all should have known that jump was weird. I don't know nothing about Mr. Beast. The only reason why I found out about Mr. Beast is because of all this Ava Chris Tyson. I didn't know he was I didn't know he was the largest YouTuber on the platform. I thought PewDiePie was because that's who I remember. That's who I remember. You know what I'm saying? So I can't tell you nothing. I don't really know YouTube personalities, honestly, besides the few that I named. But I don't know. I don't know who would have thought that all this would happen. Well, I kind of knew because I thought it was weird. You see this boy starting to slowly becoming a girl in front of fans or whatever, but Mr. Beast has a big audience and a big kid audience. As if I was a parent, or somebody who was concerned, I think that his videos should have been rated adult so that he doesn't get that reach. Because if you really care about children, you would not let certain things happen on your channel or show or whatever. And now people are coming out saying, hey, Ava Chris Tyson, Mr. Beast been faking his videos. Mr. Beast been doing this and that. His production company is full of crap. These people ain't days or whatever. The conditions are rough. Some of the people who are getting prizes aren't real people. They are friends or family or whatever. Then you got the whole rhetoric thing. Then you got something about some nasty artist who draws people's children in sexual manners. I don't even understand how that crap was even allowed on YouTube. To this day, that was nasty. Then you got a rhetoric full of comments talking about, Ava Chris Tyson calling these little boys yes, daddy, and hey, I posted a naked picture on my OnlyFans. I hope it's for your eyes only or whatever. It's weird. It is weird. It's creepy. But again, any man who will leave his wife after 2 years of marriage to become a woman is on some bull crap. I don't care what nobody say. And then there were moments where he said a lot of hot take things that would kind of make you be like, huh, we shouldn't be justifying this nonsense. But again, because he's part of the biggest YouTuber, and because Mr. Beast is YouTube's golden boy, they're going to try to cover all this crap up, and it's crazy. I never understood how Mr. Beast became popular. Your guess is good as I didn't even know he was popular. Not gonna lie, if there was an actor, writer, or artist at a con that I don't like, I'll just ignore them. I don't want to seem fake. No, I get it. I get it. But I'm just saying, I'm a forward person, so I already know I would have went over there, got him to sign something, and I still would have been like, so DC, I just need to know, like, what is DC doing to you? Like, is this so why are you letting all of this stuff happen? Can you correct it? Do you need somebody who can correct the continuity? Because I'm your man, but y'all gotta work, or y'all need to leave the company because this ain't working for me. You gotta go, or step down. You be drawing. Let somebody who has some kind of experience or whatever. But y'all gotta do something, because this crap that y'all doing ain't the business. It's not the business. You know, so many men want to become women because life is hard for men. Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true. Uh, right. WB especially the Paul brothers like Logan in WWE, really. And Logan did not that dead body video. Yeah. Yeah, he put out that dead video, and once again the internet forgave him and act like it was no big deal. And that's the thing I'm talking about. A small channel like me do that kind of stuff. Oh, they'll trust me off, and they'll remind me every day that I did something like that terrible. Will never let me have a moment of peace. But those brothers do all that kind of stuff. Colleen Ballinger do all that kind of stuff. It is the most thing I've ever seen. Mm. But that's what I'm saying. It is Colleen Ballinger, Boogie, that fat black guy, the fat white guy who faked cancer on there. Dr. Dis, like, y'all, we're giving these people so much leeway and chances, but the average YouTuber, a small YouTuber, might make a mistake, and y'all ready to skew them. They can't return, no kick rocks, blase, trying to call up to the jobs and all kinds of stuff. It's the most weirdest thing ever. It's the most, you know what I'm saying? It is the most weirdest thing I've ever seen. I don't understand this society at all. Like, mm-mm, mm-mm. But I mean, who's really surprised about the stuff that's coming out with Ava Chris Tyson? I'm not. I knew he was a freaking weirdo. I From what I learned before this during this transitioning that he was doing, I was like, so a lot of stuff that he's saying is very concerning. Am I the only one? But of course, you say something like that, you got all the fans from Mr. Beast trying to make defense. I mean, like, look at it right now. You're online right now, and there are probably 600 Mr. Beast defense videos over people talking how terrible Mr. Beast is, because they don't want you to say that, because again, he's YouTuber's foster golden boy. You can't have that attached to him. But it is what it is. Um I know this is off topic, but I saw people mocking PewDiePie because of his wife's OnlyFans. Oh my God. I didn't even know that. I think it's more them using him as a figurehead pride, since he's a big name. Yeah, pretty much. Because I mean, what choice did he have? He could have fired Ava Chris Tyson, but then they would have been like, oh, it's transphobic. because he's fired, then it's weird. It's weird. I don't get it. When you have a channel that has major children vibes, a major children audience, I'm not taking no chances. I'm not taking no chances. You could have got mad at me. You could have got mad at the wall. I would have been like, hey, buddy, I whatever, but effectively, immediately, we're gonna have to remove you from the channel, because I have to think about the bottom line. I have to think about, I have young fans, and I don't want to impress that onto them and think that that's something that everybody's going to do for them. No, you know what I'm saying? And people are watch what their children watch a little bit more. It's not accelerated yet, but a lot of people are. And the moment you have a character on there, don't nobody want that. It's just like this one teacher. She was a very popular teacher too, but now she done lost some followings because she just talk about pride and then have family friendly LGBT people on. Stop. If your target audience is a few days old to 3 years old, no, we're not talking about transgender. We're not talking about gays. We're not pronouns. There's just certain things that should be taboo, and yet they keep constantly doing it, and then getting mad when we call them out, or get mad when they get caught. It's weird. It is weird. It is weird. Let's see. It's like anything with kids, like just leave them alone if you know. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It is the most weirdest thing ever, but yet they keep constantly doing this over and over again, and then get confused like, I don't know why we're not making any money. I don't know why this and that is happening, or whatever, or I don't understand why people are making a big deal about this. People are making a big deal about this. Stop. Like, come on now. Cut the crap. Cut the crap. But yeah, that's definitely something. Honestly, I'm just like, yeah. I'm so glad I'm not into it, because I'm not going to be talking about this no more. It is what it is when it comes to that kind of. Let me see. Was there anything else I need to talk about? I already talked about Bounce. I already talked about Deadpool Wolverine. I already talked about the Mr. Beast thing, the erotic thing, Ava Chris Tyson thing. No, I think that was everything I wanted to cover. I think that everything. Yeah. That was pretty much it from all of the stuff that happened here. I know that Dr. Disrespect returned in a tragic way, apparently. I know that the fat white guy, fake cancer, a fat black man, still on his shenanigans or whatever. But hey, it is what it is, right? So we'll adjourn next time, because it's 2 hours into this, and I have to get ready for work tomorrow. But I just wanted to get on here and do a little live stream. 2 hours. But like I said, I'll put a poll. Oh, are you talking about EDP 445? Oh, okay, that's the person's name. Okay, great. But like I said, I'm gonna put a poll on and let you guys vote on what books you want me to. Depending on people comment on it, I'm a see, and whoever gets the most comments about what book I should review from Marvel, I'll do it. We'll see. Fingers crossed it's not Iceman. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, that was everything. I will record the Power Girl stuff so you guys can see Power Girl soon. But after everything, thank you for stopping by. I'm so glad you guys were able to watch me live stream right quick. I'm so glad you guys were able to. I'm so glad we were able to talk about certain topics that I normally don't talk about. Thank you for everybody who is in here, everybody that supports everything or whatever. You guys know all the spiel. Follow me on Kara, YouTube. If you need to contact me, write it in the comment section or email me too. But thank you for joining me. Have a good night, everybody. Stay safe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.